G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $2 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got my $2 collection book here, with nearly 2 full pages, plus a couple of others, but generally we are looking for the red poppy. There are new coins that I haven't found yet, and I'm still trying to get. There's a honeybee coin, there's the U and the S, and then there's the peacekeeping, 75th anniversary of peacekeeping, which have come out, and I've heard about those turning up, but haven't seen any of those. But today we're just going to go through the reverses, just mainly looking for the commemoratives. We might slow it down a little bit and go through every coin looking for errors, just to make these hunts a little bit more interesting. Not so much flicking and going through. I know that there's a lot of interest in going through $2 coins at pace, looking for only the colours. But we look not only for the colours here, we look for the errors. We look for the low minted years. 2011 is a low minted year, but we also look for 1991, which was a year where there was no $2 issued for circulation. And by slowing things down a little bit, we can have a look at each coin, look for any errors, look for any cuds, which is where the die has degraded when making the coin. Oh, I lost all of that. Yeah, so we just do a little bit slower. Generally, I talk through all of the $2 hunts. I don't usually speed up. Mainly, I started doing that because the $2 hunts can go very, very quickly. If you speed things up, you can be done in 5 minutes. So now I spend a little bit more time looking through each coin, talking to you, the viewer, about what's going on with not only the $2 market but other coin markets as well. And why I say that is because, as you can see from my book at the start of the video, I'm looking for the 2012 red poppy. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel or new to coin collecting in Australia, that coloured coin is very, very hard to find. It's very lowly minted, and so I've started a red poppy fund, which is utilising the money made from the sales of coins that are worth more than face value to buy a red poppy to put in my book and to close this book off and then start another book. So the red poppy fund crosses across all of my coin hunts at the moment, but generally I'm making a significant amount more money on the 50-cent coins than anywhere else. But you'll see when I get a coin worth more than face value what happens. But generally I put up the price on the coin in the marketplace, take off the face value, which allows me to get my money back. And here we have our first coin. It's a 2020 Australian Olympic team. It's the red ring of courage with the Mount Fuji and the sun or moon rising behind it or setting behind it. The only coin from the 2020 series that has any indication of where the Olympics were held, and that pretty much goes for the 2016 Rio Olympics as well. The coins don't say where the Olympics were held. You need to have some knowledge of that, but that coin particularly has the location writ upon it in pictures. So yeah, I was saying the red poppy fund is what I'm trying to do to finish off this $2 book. It's getting pretty long in the teeth now. I'd like to be able to say I have at least one book closed across the spectrum of the coins that I collect. Tell me what you think about that. I collect commemorative coins as part of my collection. I do have date runs as well, but commemorative coins is what I collect across the denominations, 2s, 1s and 50-cent pieces. And that's what I do for the YouTube books. So relatively easy to look for errors on the $2 coin. There's not a great amount of documented errors on the $2 coin. The majority of the errors that come on the $2 coin are the rim cuds, where the collar's broken. I think I've mentioned that before in probably a fairly recent video, actually. So look out for those. They can be on either side. And then I think last week I went through the coloured coins that we're looking for in circulation from the Royal Australian Mint from 2012 to today, 2022. Probably be a good time to just remind people of what other coloured coins there are as well outside the Royal Australian Mint list of those coloured coins, the circulating coloured coins, 2012. And so the corporate program is basically as it says, in conjunction with the corporate, and in this case Woolies, the Woolworths shopping centres, or shopping supermarkets here in Australia. The Mint has partnered over the years with a number of items or times where they issue commemorative coloured coins. And Woolworths shopping centres or shopping supermarkets sell it through their chains, which is all across Australia, which gives it a great variability of release. And that really started in 2016 with the Olympics, the Rio Olympics, and then they brought out a 5-coin set and then a 1-coin set. The 5-coin set was the 5 Olympic rings. So if you know your Olympics, you know that every one of the Olympic rings is a different colour. And what they're trying to achieve there, I think, is that the 5 colours in all those rings includes every colour in every flag of the countries that participate in the Olympics. So, got blue and black, red, yellow and green, and that covers every colour available in every flag of the participating Olympic countries or competing. So that was in 2016. They brought out a 5-coin set, and then they brought out another 1 coin for the Paralympics. The Paralympics always, or these days, directly after the Olympics, in the same host city usually. And so that was their first foray into the corporate Olympics. So from 2012 to 2016, 4 years before they got out on a corporate program. So that was a 5-coin set, and then in 2017, the very next year, they brought out a 3 coloured coin, or 3 $2 coloured coin set for the Australians classic literary offering, the Possum Magic. So that was $2 coins and $1 coins in a set. The $2 coins, there was 3 of those, 3 coloured $2 coins. Oh. And so that was the 2017 offering. And in 2018, we had a Commonwealth Games in Brisbane. So they again brought out a coin set. This time it was a 3 $2 and a 4 $1 coin set. The $2 went into circulation, being the coloured. Here we go. You have a gold poppy. Remember, it's gold poppy, $2. 2012. Highly minted, but good to keep. Not any extra value in those at the moment. Again, things that I keep for my collection aren't always extra value or all lowly minted. Things that I like to keep. I'm a collector. I keep them for my personal purposes. So that's what I like to do. You can do whatever you like to do as well, collecting. Yeah, so going back to the coloured $2 coins, we had the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games with the coloured rings. They also came out in that pack with $1 uncirculated. And some of those turned up into circulation. That was chewed up. And then that was 2018. And in 2019, they had the 60th anniversary of Mr. Squiggles, another children's television program that had been running on the Australian Broadcasting Commission, the corporation, the government broadcaster. Mr. Squiggle, very well known to children of not of a certain age, but who grew up in either the 60s, 70s, or possibly the 80s. Mr. Squiggle would be known to those children. And then in 2019 also they had a one-off coin. The Rugby World Cup was held in Japan in 2019, and they issued a Wallabies coin, a one-off carded Wallabies coin in support of the World Cup. What does that say? 2003. And then in 2020, again, there we go. See one of the 2020 coins. I'll just quickly check that one. Yep. In 2020, we had another Olympics. The Olympics in Japan, although it didn't happen until 2021. So the coins were minted, all ready to go. So we've got the 2020 Australian Olympic team, and that's the Black Ring of Passion with the hockey roo in the centre. Dated to 2020, and then the world hit a pandemic, as most people would be aware, and the Olympics were postponed until 2021. But the coins were still minted 2020, still dated 2020. The Olympics itself was actually known as the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, even though it didn't happen until 2021. So history down the track, people who may or may not know about the pandemic would probably struggle to remember that fact. But also in that year we had the T20, women's T20, or so cricket, 2020 cricket tournament. And the Woolies put out a single coin for that as well, very similar to the Wallabies. So single coin, women's T20 coloured coin came out, and so that's one of the ones from 2020, which is very similar to what we've just had released. And even though we're in 2022 now, 2021 had another television show collaboration through Woolies, the 30th year or 30th anniversary of the Wiggles, another children's show from the 90s and 2000s, and probably up to now. If you ask some kids, they'll know the Wiggles. So we had a 4-coin set then of the characters of the Wiggles, not the performers, but the characters that go with the Wiggles. The performers were on a $1 coin offering that were part of the set. So it was 4 $2 coins and 2 $1 coins as part of the offering of the set. So that brings us up to today, when we know that there's a corporate issue, which is very, very recent actually. I still haven't got any. It's there's 2. Because you'll see in my book, there's an A for the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. So we have another Commonwealth Games in 2022 in Birmingham. And we've got a 3-coin set, an A, a U, and an S that are coloured. And that came with another 4 $1 uncirculated coins. So A, U, and S, coloured Commonwealth Games set for 2022. And then just recently, there's a coin issued through Woolies without a card, it might be said, possibly due to packaging supply issues, although no one's going to speculate. of a 100th anniversary of the Socceroos, our national soccer team. And so that came out very recently, as I say, very reminiscent of the Wallabies one-off coin, or the women's T20 one-off coin. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, it's just loose in the till, and you can ask for it in your change. Doesn't appear to be any packaging for it, which is a real shame, because all the other corporate offerings we've had have had some sort of card to hold it in. This one is coming out just at the till, and I'm sure there's no reason for Woolies to have a corporate partnership with the Royal Australian Mint where they would have to pay money to have these coins produced and pay licensing fees, and then just to give them out in the till. Usually those carded offerings are a $2 coin for $3, which you would think would cover the packaging and possibly the arbitrage between what it costs the mint to make the coin. Having said that, we are in the midst of significant supply chain issues here in Australia for certain things, and it wouldn't surprise me if that was the problem. Now we're coming onto the last roll. We're well into it now, and I have talked myself almost hoarse on a day where it appears that I have a bit of a head cold this morning. That's great. Yuck. I can't even see the date on that. So as we come in, we haven't found very much. Again, a very skinny hunt, although as I say that, I find a coin with 2020 on it and $2 on the legend there, which will be something most likely, the Australian Olympic team. So the green ring of dedication with the Australian Olympic logo on it there. So we have the green, the red and the black ring from the 2020 Olympic team. And we're getting down to the last few coins. It doesn't look like I'll find any other Royal Australian Mint issues or any other coloured coins today. But the hunt goes on, and I will continue to hunt through $2 coins looking for that elusive red poppy. If I can't find it, I'll buy it. But there you go. I don't need to go through all the Aboriginal elders. I've been through all of those. So what we basically has, as I said, is 3 of the Olympic team coins: the green ring of dedication from 2020, the black ring of passion from 2020, and the red ring of courage from 2020 Australian Olympic team. We also picked up the very first commemorative $2 coin, the $2 remembrance coin from 2012, gold poppy. So there you go. So not a great hunt, but definitely learnt something today as well. Went through all the other colours. Don't know what I'm going to do next time, but we'll see. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I do, please think about subscribing. Give me the thumbs up. Leave a comment about how skinny it is in your area for $2 coins and colours. I'd love to hear that. But also, if you're finding the peacekeeping coin, because I have heard that they are turning up in circulation now. So great news on that. And I will see you in a couple of days for more noodling. So, bye.